Congrats on your brand new Breezer bike. Today we're going to show you how to assemble it. Your bike will come partially assembled, so first let's go over the tools you'll need. A 4, 5, and 6 mm hex wrench, a 15 mm box wrench, a Phillips head screwdriver, a pedal wrench, grease, and a tire pump. Start by opening the box and carefully remove the bike, small parts box, seat post, saddle, and front wheel. Then remove any additional packaging material. Inside the small parts box, you will find the owner's manual and additional documentation. You can use the bike box to help keep the bike upright for the following steps. Next, grab your grease and layer the inside of the seat tube. Slide the seat post inside the seat tube, making sure to pass the minimum insertion marks on the post. Tighten with a 5 mm Allen key. To install the handlebars, remove the 2 bolts from the top of the stem with a 5 mm hex wrench. Place the handlebar in the stem and ensure the cables are not rotated or twisted. Reinstall the stem faceplate and tighten the 2 bolts, but don't crank them tight just yet. Then, center the handlebar in the stem faceplate and rotate the handlebar to the desired angle. Now fully tighten down the 2 bolts with the 5 mm hex wrench. With the bars and saddle now on, we can go ahead and flip the bike over for the next step. Next, we'll install the front wheel. Ensure the wheel is centered in the fork and tighten the front axle bolts using the 15 mm box wrench. Leaving the bike upside down, then grab your pedals and grease the threads. Using your pedal wrench, tighten the left pedal by turning the crank arm clockwise and the right pedal by turning the crank arm counterclockwise. Each pedal is marked with an L or an R on the spindle. Now, let's put some air in the tires. Remove the valve cap, grab your pump, lock it onto the valve stem, and be sure to air up the tires to the PSI recommended on the sidewall of the tire. And don't forget to put that valve cap back on. To complete the assembly, we'll flip the bike back over onto its tires. The front brake is already adjusted, but you will need to connect both brake arms with the front brake cable. Insert the brake noodle into the brake arm and inspect the brake to make sure it's centered over the front wheel. Lastly, check that the saddle is level. You can adjust with the 5 mm Allen key if needed. That's it. Thanks for picking Breezer. And if you have any questions, please contact customer service at the address in the video description. We'll see you on the trail.